Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Pro Strategy Football 2023 All-Time Franchise League. We have an all-time franchise tournament going on. This is PC versus PC, Cardinals 49ers. This is our first look at the newly created all-time franchise league made by Pro Strategy Football community contributor Lee. Thank you very much, Lee, for a wonderful file. Now, if you do get this file, you have to make your own image file by just copy-paste kind of thing, and that's what I did. I used the images for the 2022 season. Probably going to adjust that a bit, picking uniforms I like better, but I just wanted to get some images in there when it comes to uniforms, fields, and things, helmets. This season file, once again, free, created by Lee, a member of the Pro Strategy Football community. Hats off once again, Lee. Pro Strategy Football 2023 can be purchased on Steam for a very reasonable price. All the seasons are free. So here we go, all-time Cardinals, which includes Chicago, St. Louis, Arizona for cities, against the San Francisco 49ers. Let's quickly scout the teams. Let's go back. Oops, not there. Scout the teams. And let's do the visiting Cardinals. Team ratings, overall 73 out of 99. And you can see offense is a 75, defense 78, special teams 81. Again, this is all-time great players for the franchise. So these teams are going to be fairly good. And that's the coach, Bruce Arians. I probably would have went with, well, no, he did take him to the... Did he take them to the Super Bowl? I'm trying to remember who the coach was then. Let's go to the offense. Jim Hart, Neil Lomax, Jake Plummer are the quarterbacks. Your running backs, your halfbacks, Otis Anderson, Terry Metcalf, Ollie Matson. That's old school. He's a very good running back. Fullback, Larry Centers, Jim Otis. Tight ends, Jackie Smith, Doug Marsh, J.V. Kane, Chris Gedney. Wide receivers. The wide receivers are insane. For all these teams. Bolden, Mel Gray, Larry Fitzgerald, Roy Green, Sonny Randall, Bobby Joe Conrad. Offensive linemen, Sharp, Good, Banks, Gray, Deerdorf, McMillan, Conrad Dobler, the dirtiest man who ever played football, DeMarco, Reynolds. Let's go with San Francisco offense. Montana, Young, Brody are the quarterbacks. Your halfbacks, Gore, Craig, McEnany, Joe the Jet Perry's one fullback, Ken Willard the other. Your tight ends, Kittle, Davis, Jones, Kwalik, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Probably pronounced it wrong. Wideouts, again, insane. Owens, Clark, Rice, Gene Washington, Billy Wilson, R.C. Owens. So you have Terrell Owens and the man who, the first real Hail Mary, which was called an alley-oop, R.C. Owens. That coach was Ken Wisenhunt. I would have went with Don Coryell, to be honest with you, but that's just me. I thought the Cardinals had good teams in the 70s. Offensive line, and you can change anything. I'm actually going to go back and change the stamina on a lot of these players because I want more players to be in and out. They did that. You can see Lee did a really nice job here. You can see the stamina for the running backs are 4s. I'm probably going to go back and fool around with this and make the stamina for everyone 4. Just because there's so many great players, you want to see them get in. So offensive line, Staley, McEntry, Sapolu, Cross, Barton, Farnhorst, Rode, Wallace, Quinlan. Let's go to the defense. Your defensive line: Campbell, Swan, Dockett, Jones, Freddie Joe Nunn, Walker, Barry, Greer. That's for the Cardinals. Linebackers for the Cardinals: Stalling, Coleman, E.J. Jr., Memnert, Arneson, Dansby, Harvey. Defensive backs: Williams, Wilson, Worley, Peterson, Ramsey, Thompson, Mack, Lassiter. For San Francisco, defensive line: Bosa, Young, Stubblefield, Haley, Hardman, Smith, Elam, Kruger. Linebackers: Wilcox, Turner, Willis, Bowman, Peterson, Hazelton, Warner. Defensive backs: Johnson, Lott, Williamson, Alexander, Davis, Hicks, Hanks, Wagner, Parrish. Let's go to the kicking game. And actually, let's stick with the Cardinals first. Special teams: Neil Rackers, the kicker; Scott Player, the punter; Matson Mitchell, the returnman; Peterson, Vi Sikahima, the punt returners. The kick returners were Matson and Mitchell. San Francisco: Ray Wershing, the kicker; Andy Lee, the punter; Abe Woodson, Dexter Carter, kick returners; John Taylor, Dana McLemore, the punt returners. Woo, we got that all out of the way. Joining us here for this game, Super Bowl tournaments, check out that wonderful channel. Christopher Slovak, check out his wonderful channel. Again, this is PC versus PC. Let's analyze the game, run the sim 1,000 times. San Francisco in this tournament game, 7-point favorites at home, over under 46. Let's see if Jimmy Hart and the Cardinals can pull off an upset here. As they say in pro strategy football, let's do this. Oops, cancel. PC versus PC. Let's do this. And let's watch live. So San Francisco is kicking off to the Cardinals. 32-team tournament. This is the opening game we're showing. From the goal line comes Stump Mitchell, races down the sidelines, cuts to the outside, gets past the 25. Hart under center. Anderson centers are the running backs. Bolden, Smith, Fitzgerald the wideouts. The receivers, Jackie Smith the tight end. Zone coverage for the Cardinals on 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Sacked. Jim Hart is sacked by Charles Haley. That is a loss of 7. You saw that defensive line. It's stout for the 49ers. So it's going to be 2nd and 17 for the Cardinals. At their 20. 4 wide. Gray, Fitzgerald, Green to the top. Bolden to the bottom. Otis Anderson, the lone setback. Zone coverage for the 49ers. Motion for the Cardinals. Hart back to pass. Pocket collapses. A lot of pressure in Jimmy's face. He's trying to connect up with Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. Dave Wilcox on the coverage. 3rd and a mile. It's 3rd and 17. Centers and Anderson are the backs. Fitzgerald, Bolden, the wideouts. Smith, the tight end. Hart under center. This looks like a 3-deep coverage for the 49ers. Hart back to pass. Has time. Throwing. Incomplete. Pass intended for Anquan Bolden. Well defended by Bowman. Cardinals to punt from inside their 5. 49ers should have excellent field position, and that is not a good punt. Just crossing midfield and bouncing out of bounds. Only a 35-yard punt for Scott Player. For the 49ers, Montana under center. Kittle's the tight end. Terrell Owens to the top of the screen. Jerry Rice to the bottom. Frank Gore and Joel the Jet Perry are the running backs. It looks like man coverage for the Cardinals, and I clicked the wrong button. Long pass to Terrell Owens. Incomplete. Let's watch that replay. So this is the replay of the first play. Corner route. Second and 10 for the 49ers at their 45. Man coverage for the Cardinals. Again, it's a blitz. Montana under duress. Throws deep. Complete to Jerry Rice. Rice racing down the sidelines. 20, 25, and tripped up before the 10. But there is a flag on the play. Touchdown saving tackle by Roger Worley. Montana had pressure on him, but he was able to step up in the pocket, avoid the rush, hit Rice for 43 yards, but what's the penalty? Holding on the 49ers nullifies a huge play. It will be 2nd and 20 for San Francisco at their 35. 49ers go 4 wide. Terrell Owens to the top, Washington Rice, Dwight Clark to the bottom, Frank Gore the lone setback on 2nd and 20. Man coverage for the Cardinals. Montana, quick hitter, incomplete. Pass intended for Terrell Owens. Roger Worley tried to step in front of it for the pick. That's going to bring up 3rd and long. Same setup for the 49ers. 2 deep zone for the Cardinals. Montana has a lot of time, surveys the situation, tries to hit Frank Gore out of the backfield. No good. Well defended by Bill Coleman. 49ers will punt with Lee. He'll punt from about his 20. There's the punt. Let's see if the Cardinals have something big here. Peterson cuts down the sidelines, brings it out to the 25-yard line. 16-yard return by Patrick Peterson on the 56-yard punt by Andy Lee. Cardinals get their 2nd possession here in the 1st quarter. Centers and Anderson, the setbacks. Fitzgerald, Bolden, the wideouts. Jackie Smith at tight end. Jim Hart under center. Man coverage looks like Ronnie Lott is doubling. Fitzgerald to the top of the screen for the 49ers. It's a blitz. Centers to the right. Struggles for 2. Brought down by Patrick Willis. 2nd and 8 now for the Cardinals. Hart, sweep left side. Centers, breaks a tackle. He's got the 1st down. Knocked out of bounds. Excellent blocking by the O-line of the Cardinals. They sealed it off, allowing Centers to get around the corner. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their 39. Green, Fitzgerald, Mel Gray to the top of the screen. Anquan Bolden to the bottom. Cardinals go 4 wide with Anderson the lone setback. Everyone up in the box for the 49ers. It's a blitz. Complete to Mel Gray. Over the middle. Took a big pop from Dave Wilcox. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. They stick with the 4 wide. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Anderson the setback. 4 yards for a first. 49ers playing man across the board. Motion for the Cardinals. Hart, sweep, right side. Otis Anderson has it. Gain of 5. Charles Haley tripped him up. Cardinals at midfield. Hart in shotgun. Bolden and Green to the bottom. This is a 5 wide receiver set. Otis Anderson's a slot receiver to the top. Fitzgerald to the outside of him. And Gray to the outside of Fitzgerald. Man coverage for the 49ers. Motion, top of the screen for the Cardinals. Hart all day in the world. Now some late pressure. He's hit. Complete to Fitzgerald. That might have been a late hit on Jimmy Hart. Let's see what the penalty is. Fitzgerald picked up. Oh, he fumbled the ball. But the Cardinals recovered it at the 28, so Fitzgerald recovers his own fumble. Let's see what that yellow hanky is. That's what we thought it was. They'll tack on 15 as they gave Jimmy Hart the business, they say. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the San Francisco 14. 4 wide go the Cardinals. Bolden and Green to the top. Fitzgerald and Gray to the bottom. Otis Anderson, the lone setback. 49ers playing man. Motion for the Cardinals, bottom of the screen. Otis Anderson is in like Errol Flynn. Touchdown again. The Cardinals seal off the inside. Otis Anderson gets around the corner. Touchdown. Anderson. That's not the right picture of Otis Anderson. I think that's Jimmy Otis. But anyway, it's Otis Anderson scoring the touchdown from 14 yards out. Here's the replay in slow motion. Watch how the Cardinals seal off the inside. The receivers did an excellent job of blocking there. And O.J. Anderson, not Otis Anderson. Isn't that O.J. Anderson? Well, we'll have to check that. Cardinals score. Rackers for the extra point. Lomax hold. The kick is up. And good. 7-0 Cardinals. 7-0 Cardinals. 10:36 to play in the first quarter. Rackers to kick off. '49ers will probably take a knee here. Woodson takes a knee. Touchback for the 49ers. Joe Montana and San Francisco 1st and 10 at their 25. Perry and Gore, your setbacks. Kittle's the tight end. Terrell Owens to the top of the screen. Jerry Rice to the bottom. Montana under center. Calls for motion. Cardinals jump off sides. It'll be 1st and 5 for the 49ers. Zone coverage on 1st and 5 by the Cardinals. Motion. Montana under duress. Scrambling. He's going to pick up a couple. Knocked out of bounds. They'll give him a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for the 49ers. 2 tight end set with Kittle, Vernon Davis. I formation. Joe the Jet Perry, the up back. Frank Gore behind him. Rice, the lone setback to the top of the screen. 2nd and 4. Montana pitches to Joe the Jet Perry. The Cardinals come flying through to bring down Joe the Jet Perry. 3-yard loss. Chandler Jones wrapped him up. 3rd and 7. Under 10 to play in the first quarter. 49ers go 4 wide. Owens and Washington to the top. Rice and Clark to the bottom. Gore the setback. Montana under center. Man coverage for the Cardinals. Incomplete to Terrell Owens. Well covered by Roger Worley. There is a flag on the play. Was that coverage too tight? No! Oh, my Lord. A late hit on Montana will give San Francisco a 1st and 10 at their 43. Montana brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. Motion for the 49ers. It's a give to Gore. Gore plunges the middle. Struggles for 2. Dale Minert on the tackle. 2nd and 8. Under 9 to play in the first quarter. Ball at the San Francisco 45. Montana pitches to Joe the Jet Perry. Perry turns the corner. Picks up 5 yards. Chandler Jones on the stop. 3rd and 3 for San Francisco at midfield. They trail 7-0 to the all-time Cardinals. 4 wideouts on the field for the 49ers. Terrell Owens to the top, Gene Washington, Jerry Rice, Dwight Clark to the bottom. Frank Gore is the setback. Montana barks out the signals. Motion for the 49ers. Montana under duress, throws to Gore. He is immediately brought down at the line of scrimmage. There's Chandler Jones once again. No gain, 4th and 3. Looks like the 49ers are going to punt. They're coming after it, the Cardinals, but Lee gets the punt off. It's going to go into the end zone. Cardinals will have the ball. 1st and 10 at their 20. Fitzgerald to the top of the screen. Green and Bolden to the bottom. They are your wideouts. Hart and shotgun. I thought that should be O.J. Anderson, but it says Otis Anderson. Jackie Smith, the tight end. Shotgun snap to Jimmy Hart. Out of the shotgun, Anderson turns a corner. He's got a lot of running room. A huge sweep out of shotgun for Otis Anderson. Kermit Alexander brings him down. That is a gain of 24. I formation now as Centers comes onto the field. Anderson behind him. 1st and 10. Cardinals jump. Quick hitter to Bolden, only nets 1 yard. Nick Bosa quickly brings him down. We have an injury for the 49ers. Defensive right tackle Dana Stubblefield is down. Goes limping off the field. Cedric Hardman comes on at right defensive tackle. So that's illegal procedure on the Cardinals. 1st and 15 for Arizona. From their 39, 2 tight ends now for the Cardinals. Smith and Marsh. I formation, center and Anderson. Fitzgerald, the lone wideout to the top of the screen. Motion for the Cardinals. Hart back to pass. Jimmy Hart throws incomplete to a leaping Larry Fitzgerald. 2nd and 15 now for the Cardinals. 6:20 to play in the first quarter. Hart stays in shotgun. Fitzgerald to the top. Green, Bolden to the bottom. Anderson is the setback in shotgun formation. Jackie Smith, the tight end. Man coverage for the 49ers. Will they bring the pressure? Motion for the Cardinals. Here comes the pressure. Hart throws. Complete to Jackie Smith. First down. Out of bounds. Could be a late hit. That was a gain of 17. It's been a chippy game here so far. Oh! Holding on the Cardinals nullifies the first down toss from Hart to Jackie Smith. It's now 2nd and 25 with 6:14 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 all-time Cardinals over the all-time San Francisco 49ers. Gray, Fitzgerald to the top. Green, Bolden to the bottom as the Cardinals go 4 wide. Anderson the setback. Hart to throw. Middle incomplete. Passing lane swallowed up by Keena Turner of the 49ers. The pass was intended for Bolden. 3rd and 25. 49ers probably going to play a 3-deep zone here. Cardinals. Hart scrambles. Pocket breaks down. He'll pick up 2 yards. Tackled by Patrick Willis. The Cardinals will punt. Player to punt. Oh, the Cardinals moved. Player to punt. 49ers. From the 30 comes Taylor. Taylor races upfield. Picks up 10 yards on the 37-yard punt. I would think the 49ers would decline and take the ball at their 42. 49ers decline. Joe Montana and the all-time 49ers offense on the field, 1st and 10. Rice to the top. Terrell Owens to the bottom. I formation. Perry the up back. Gore behind him. The tight end is Kittle. Man coverage for the Cardinals. Montana looks, throws. Gore caught. Didn't get much. So Montana checks down to Frank Gore, gain of 3. 2nd and 7, under 5 to play in the first quarter. Ball at the 49ers 45. Gore brought down in the backfield, tried to bounce it to the left. Eric Swan makes the stop on Frank Gore. Word from the 49ers sidelines, Dana Stubblefield will be back on the field on defense when the next San Francisco is defensively on the field. So on 3rd and 8, it's a 4 wide-out situation here for the all-time 49ers. Owens, Washington to the top. Rice, Clark to the bottom. Gore is the running back. 2-deep zone for the Cardinals. 3 down linemen. Montana has all day in the world to throw. Incomplete to Terrell Owens off his fingertips. 4th and 8. Lee to punt. About 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh, my Lord. Lee just got kiboshed. That's going to be a first down for the 49ers. Lee got kiboshed. Oh, wow. They're only calling it running into the kicker. It sure looked like a felony there. So 4th and 3. Lee to punt again. There goes Lee. Trying to pin the Cardinals back. It's going to bounce into the end zone. The 49ers sidelines was none too happy with the call of running into the kicker. They definitely thought it was roughing. It would have been a first down if it was roughing, but they called running into the kicker. 3:49 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Cardinals. Jimmy Hart under center. Green, Fitzgerald, Gray to the top of the screen. Bolden to the bottom. They are the wideouts. Anderson the lone setback. 49ers playing man coverage across the board. Motion for the Cardinals. Hart hands it to Anderson. Not much up the middle. Struggles for 1. 2nd and 9. Centers and Anderson are the setbacks now as the Cardinals go to a more traditional 2 wideout set. Jackie Smith back on the field. It's a blitz screen. Anderson has it. He's going to pick up 7. Fumbled, but the Cardinals recovered. Second time the Cardinals have been a little lackadaisical with the pigskin. Fortunately enough, they have recovered it both times. 3rd and 2 for Jim Hart and the Cardinal offense at their 28. I formation. Centers the up back. Anderson behind him. Fitzgerald, Bolden, the wideouts. Jackie Smith, top of the screen, is the tight end. Everyone up in the box. Looks like a short yardage defense there for the 49ers on 3rd and 2. 49ers jump. Cardinals will get the first down. Good job by Jimmy Hart drawing them off sides. The chains will move. Ball at the Cardinal 33 now, 2:28 to play in the first quarter. Cardinals go back to the 4 wideout set with Anderson, the lone running back. It's a blitz. Anderson brought down in the backfield. So the Cardinals try to stretch out the 49ers defense, but they weren't buying it. That is no gain. Tackle made by Patrick Willis of the 49ers. 2nd and 10, under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7-0 all-time Cardinals over the all-time 49ers. Jimmy Hart and shotgun. Green and Bolden to the bottom of the screen. Fitzgerald and Jackie Smith to the top. Anderson, the setback, in shotgun formation with Hart. Man coverage for the 49ers. 2nd and 10. Motion, bottom of the screen. Hart screens it, incomplete. The 49ers sniffed that one out. The pass was intended to Otis Anderson. 3rd and 10, 1:41 left in the first quarter. Hart in shotgun. Zone coverage for the 49ers. Hart cannot find the seam. Keena Turner choked off the passing lane. Pass intended for Anquan Bolden. 4th down, player to punt from about his 11. There's the punt. Gary Sorrell has joined us here. Hope all's well, Gary. Fair catch by Johnny Taylor. So Joe Montana and the 49ers offense has struggled to say the least. They're down 7-0. Ball at the San Francisco 27. Gore and Joe the Jet Perry, the running backs. Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, the wideouts. George Kittle, the tight end. Montana under center facing man coverage. Cardinals jump. Gore looked like a trap play to the middle. Picks up 3.
Offsides. Defense.
But it's academic. The 49ers will take the offsides penalty. 1st and 5 for San Francisco at their 32. Full house backfield, 2 tight end set. Power football for the 49ers. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Montana throws deep off a play-action fake here. Gore, Craig, and Perry in that powerhouse backfield formation. It's a pitch to Roger Craig. He breaks containment. Big run as he approaches midfield. Craig runs wide right for 15. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at their 47. Back to a more traditional set for San Francisco. Cardinals playing a 2-deep zone. Under a minute to play. Montana throws, complete to Jerry Rice. He split the defenders 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and tripped up inside the 10. They will spot it actually exactly at the 10. They bring the ball back a yard. I thought he was at the 9. It is a gain of 43. Montana to Jerry Rice. Boy, do you remember that combination. 1st and goal. 49ers trying to get another playoff here. Run formation for San Francisco. It's a give to Joe the Jet Perry to the left. The fullback struggles for 2. That should complete the first quarter. And it does. After 15 minutes of play in our all-time franchise tournament, PC versus PC, we're just showing you this game. The Chicago, St. Louis, Arizona all-time Cardinals, 7. The San Francisco all-time 49ers, nothing. We switch sides. 49ers 2nd and goal from the Cardinal 8. Perry and Gore, the running backs. Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice, the wideouts. George Kittle's the tight end. You got to watch Kittle to the out here. Motion, top of the screen. They're going to throw. No, they're going to pitch to Gore. I would have play action, throw to Kittle to the out. Gore brought down by Eric Swan, 4 yards in the backfield. 3rd and goal. Ball at the Cardinal 12. 4 wideouts on the field in this big 3rd and goal for the 49ers. Clark and Rice to the top of the screen. Gene Washington, Terrell Owens to the bottom. Frank Gore is the setback. Why the Cardinals are playing zone coverage, I don't know, near the goal line. Pitch to Frank Gore. To the left. Picks up 4 yards. 4th and 8. The field goal unit comes out for the San Francisco all-time 49ers. Ray Wershin to attempt a very short field goal. Young puts it down. The kick is up and good. So the 49ers are on the board. Wershin makes the 25-yard attempt. It's now 7-3 all-time Cardinals. Wershin to kick off. 13:35 left in the first half. Jake Cruz has joined us. Hope all is well. From the goal line comes Ollie Matson. Ollie Matson breaks to the outside. Brings the ball out close to the 30. It will be spotted at the 29. Good job by Ollie Matson. Jake Cruz says, Las Vegas Knights, I take it they won the Stanley Cup. Congrats. 7-3 Cardinals. Hart under center. Bolden, Fitzgerald, the wideouts for the Cardinals. Jackie Smith at tight end. Anderson centers the running backs. Motion for the Cardinals. Hart under duress hits Fitzgerald with a quick hitter. Larry struggles for 2, brought down by Bryant Young. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Hart in shotgun. 3 wideouts on the field now. Bolden Green to the top, Fitzgerald to the bottom. Smith the tight end. Anderson in shotgun formation with Jimmy Hart. It's a blitz. It's a handoff to Anderson. Anderson right up the middle. He's got the first down. Excellent call by Jimmy Hart. He might have audibled out of that situation. Mark Atkins, how you doing? He said, I'd like to see your brackets. This is a great idea. I just hit random because they're all-time great teams. We'll show you that after the game. I think there's a way to show the brackets. If not, I'll just show you the matchups. I'm probably not going to play every game online. We might sim most of them, to be honest with you, and then just move on. Just showing off the file. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their 39. That play just looked ugly. They're going to call a delay a game. The Cardinals were in panic. Back up the bus, Gus. So it'll be 1st down and 15 for the Cardinals at their 34. Hart under center. Gray and Fitzgerald to the top. Green and Bolden to the bottom. Anderson the lone setback on 1st and 15. Zone coverage for the 49ers. Pitch to Anderson. Anderson to the right. Gets close to the 40-yard line of the Cardinals. It's a gain of 5. 2nd and 10 now for the all-time Cardinals at their 39. Hart barks out the signals. It's a run. Larry centers, driven out of bounds, struggles for a yard. 3rd and long for the Cardinals now, 9 to be exact. They're going to go 4 wide. They're hoping for the Cardinals to fly, baby, fly. Bolden Green to the top, Fitzgerald Gray to the bottom. Anderson the lone setback. Zone coverage, it looks like, by the 49ers. They have 4 down linemen. Motion for the Cardinals, bottom of the screen. Hart throwing middle, complete to Roy Green. He went high up in the air to make the catch. Took a hit by Kermit Alexander. Let's show you the block in slow motion by Anderson. He picks up the rush beautifully. Watch the running back. Here's the rush, saving his quarterback and allowing Hart those precious extra seconds to hook up with Roy Green. The speed settings are, I believe, what you use, Christopher Slovic. Let's, how do I do that? Menu. Speed settings. Speed. Where's the speed? Gameplay. Realism. Animation. Here it is. Faster animation speed. Player size huge. 6 frames smoother. So it's faster animation speed. That's the best you can do. Player size huge. Probably should go larger, but we already started it that way. So that's that. Ball at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They're up 7-3 already. Hart to throw. A lot of time in that pocket. Hits Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald breaks a tackle. Takes it to about the 25. They'll spot it at the San Francisco 27. Jimmy Hart to Larry Fitzgerald. 23 yards. And the chains move once again for the Cardinals. They've come into San Francisco looking to upset the favored 49ers. Zone coverage for the 49ers. Under 10 to play in this first half. 7-3 Cardinals. It's a sweep right to Anderson. Otis Anderson picks up 2. Good job by the 49ers quickly closing. They trail by 4. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals at the San Francisco 25. It's a blitz. Anderson to the right again. 3 tough yards. 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Cardinals will stretch out the 49ers defense now. Bold and Green to the top of the screen. Fitzgerald and Gray to the bottom. Anderson the setback. Man coverage for the 49ers. 3rd and 5. Hart has time. Incomplete. A little high to Mel Gray. It was a sideline pattern defended by Jim Johnson. That will bring out the Cardinals kicking team. Rackers for the kick. Lomax to hold. Lomax puts it down. Rackers puts it up. And through. Cardinals lead is 7 once again. 10-3 Cardinals. Rackers to kick off. 7:58 to play in the first half. It's a high, deep kick. Taking a knee in the end zone. Woodson for the 49ers. 7:58 to play in the first half. 49ers trail by 7. They go 4 wide on their possession here on first down. Clark and Rice to the top of the screen. Washington, Terrell Owens to the bottom. Gore, the setback. Motion called by Montana. Montana, quick hitter to Gene Washington, but he's quickly wrapped up by Darnell Dockett. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Perry and Gore in the backfield now for the 49ers. Montana rolls, throws, complete to Kittle. The tight end breaks a tackle, crosses midfield. 45, 40, 35, 30. Taken down from behind by Adrian Wilson. That is a gain of 45. 49ers in business. 1st and 10 at the Cardinal 29. 6:34 and counting in the first half. Montana looking to tie this game up. I formation, Perry and Gore the backs. Owens and Rice the wideouts. Kittle the tight end. Zone coverage for the Cardinals. Screen to Joe the Jet Perry. Perry breaks an arm tackle. Gets to the outside. Gain of 5. Brought down by Roger Worley. 2nd and 5 for the 49ers at the Cardinal 24. Montana throws. Complete to Terrell Owens. First down. They motioned opposite the quick out to Terrell Owens. It was a good play call. Execution went very well for the 49ers. 1st and 10 for San Francisco at the Cardinals 16. Motion for the 49ers. Montana play action. Throws. Hits Jerry Rice. That's about a 6-yard gain as he steps out of bounds. 2nd and 4. 4:43 left in the first half. Perry and Gore staggered backfield. Rice and Owens the wideouts. Kittle's the tight end. Man coverage for the Cardinals. 2nd and 4. Motion for San Francisco. Pitch opposite motion. Joe the Jet Perry ridden out of bounds. No gain. Excellent lateral pursuit by the Cardinals. They look more like birds of prey there. 3rd and 4. 49ers going powerhouse football. 2 tight ends. Davis, Kittle. 3 running backs. Gore, Craig, Perry. Craig had a huge run out of this formation. Now, out of the backfield goes Craig. Montana to throw. Roger Craig, touchdown! What a nifty play call by the San Francisco 49ers. They are an extra point away from tying this game. That is worth a slow motion replay. As Craig motions out of the backfield, Cardinals get burnt by Roger Craig for 6. There's the Nestea plunge. Cardinals were playing the run. Montana mixed them up. Wershing for the tie. Young puts it down. Wershing puts the extra point up. It's good. It's a 10-10 football game with 4:06 left in the first half. Wershing kicks off. Cardinals, can they answer the bell here? From the 2 comes Stump Mitchell. Mitchell to the outside, crosses the 20, 25, 30. Brought down before the 35. 30-yard return by Stump Mitchell. 10-10 football game. 3:53 left in this first half. All 3 timeouts allotted for both teams. Fitzgerald, Bolden, the wideouts. Jackie Smith's the tight end. Centers, Anderson, the running backs. Zone coverage for the 49ers. Hart pitches to centers. He'll be brought down in the backfield. Knocked out of bounds. 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. Dan Deerdorf, the right tackle, goes limping off the field. Ernie McMillan will come in for the Cardinals. 2nd and 12. Motion for the Cardinals. Hart to throw. Backside pressure. Hart scrambles. Throwing deep. Hits Centers out of the backfield. Centers gets out of bounds. That's a gain of 20. Jimmy Hart used his legs to extend the play. Looking downfield, Centers found the opening in the defense. Picks up 20. Huge play by the Cardinals. 2:49 left in the first half. Ball at the 49ers 48. Hart again calls for motion. Hart throws, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald, well covered by Kermit Alexander. 2:43 left in the first half. Knotted at 10, 2nd and 10. Man coverage for the 49ers. Anderson, they try to cross up the 49ers. Gain of 1, tackled by Patrick Willis, but there is a flag on the field. Things are getting chippy in this football game. Offsetting penalties. It's a mulligan. 2nd and 10 once again. Sweep to the Centers. Oh my Lord. Larry Centers was destroyed by Keena Turner. Watch this in painful slow motion. Here's the booyah right there. 3rd and 13. Hart in shotgun. Anderson next to him. 4 wide receivers. Anquan Bolden to the top with Roy Green to the bottom. Larry Fitzgerald, Mel Gray. Zone coverage on 3rd and 13 for the 49ers. But Jimmy Hart takes it to the 2-minute warning. 10-10. Here we go. 3rd and 13. Motion top of the screen. Shotgun. Hart. Pressure. Hart is hit as he throws. Incomplete. Is there a flag? No flag. Jimmy Hart was hit as he threw the ball. It was a deep out to Larry Fitzgerald, well covered by Jimmy Johnson. Player to punt. 1:53 left in this first half. We're knotted at 10. All-time Cardinals, all-time 49ers. Player pins the 49ers at their 1. Scott Player, what a punt. Unbelievable. Deerdorf, the word from the sidelines, Dan Deerdorf will be ready to play when next the Cardinals take the field offensively. Talk about shadow of your own end zone. 1st and 10 for San Francisco in this 10-10 game with 1:47 to play in the first half. From their 1, Bernard Strom, Sports Replays, has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Montana under center. Joe the Jet Perry, Frank Gore, the running backs. Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, the wideouts. Kittle, the tight end, number 85. It's a handoff to Joe the Jet Perry. He almost got stuffed in the backfield. That would have been possibly a safety, but he was able to break to the outside. Picks up 2. 2nd and 8. 49ers going into a very strong wind. Looks like they're just going to run the clock here. Montana's going to throw. Scrambling. Throws it up. Incomplete. Boy, was that dangerous. Montana nearly sacked for a safety. And Montana took a hit. He's coming off the field. Seems like he had the wind knocked out of him. Steve Young comes on the field. Young's been waiting his opportunity. 1:01 left in this first half, knotted at 10. 49ers say, let's go 4 wide. Dwight Clark, Jerry Rice to the top, Gene Washington, Terrell Owens to the bottom. Frank Gore, the lone setback. Steve Young in for the now injured Joe Montana. Zone coverage for the Cardinals. Young from the end zone throws. Complete to Gene Washington. First down. Gain of 12. San Francisco uses a timeout. Young still on the field. I formation. Young takes it himself. They're going to run the clock, it looks like. Montana will come back on the field. San Francisco uses their second timeout. 50 seconds left. Montana throws. Complete to Kittle, the tight end. In tremendous coverage. A lot of traffic there. Kittle shows no fear. Makes the 18-yard reception. Took a big pop from E.J. Jr., the linebacker. A flag on the field. I guess that pop was a little too big by E.J. Jr. Tack on 15. 49ers need about 20 yards for a possible Ray Wersching field goal attempt. San Francisco has one timeout, 44 seconds. They're going to go 4 wide here. Montana under center calls for motion. Gore up the middle. That's a silly play call. They'll have to use their last timeout. Nope, they're going to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Clock going. Oh, there's a flag. What happened there? Oh, Nelly. Montana is able to draw the Cardinals off sides. Not only will the clock stop, but they'll get 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. 24 seconds left. Ball at the Arizona 41. 49ers have one timeout. You can use the middle of the field here. Owens and Gene Washington to the top of the screen. Rice and Clark to the bottom. Gore the lone setback. Zone coverage for the Cardinals. Montana all day in the world to throw. Hits Jerry Rice. First down. Gain of 15, but there's a flag on the play. Interference on the Cardinals. The 49ers decline. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 26. They still have a timeout in hand. 19 seconds to play. 10-10 ball game. First half coming to a conclusion in this all-time Franchise League Tournament. Round 1. We're going to show you some games. This is a new file created by Lee from the Pro Strategy football community. Remember, all the season files are free once you buy the game. Dan Burks joined us. Hope all is well, my friend. 1st and 10. Let's see what Montana can do here with 4 wideouts. Under pressure. Throws. Jerry Rice. Quick hitter. Gets to the outside. Gain of 3. 15 seconds left. Rice getting out of bounds saves a timeout. 15 seconds left in the first half. They're definitely in Ray Wersching field goal range. Will Montana go for it all here? Montana looking. He's throwing. Complete to Gore. Out of bounds on the crossing pattern. That's a pickup of 9. 1st and 10 for San Francisco, and that's it. 9 seconds left. They don't want to fool around. Young to hold. Wersching. This will be a 31-yard attempt for the lead before the half. Wersching strikes it. It is good. 13-10 49ers. 3 seconds left. Wersching to kick off. Will he kick deep? Yes, he will. Cardinals. Ollie Matson takes a knee, and that should be the last play coming up. Hart hands it to centers. They'll run the clock. They'll go to halftime. 3 down. So as we prepare for the third quarter, the all-time Chicago, St. Louis, Arizona Cardinals 10, the all-time San Francisco 49ers 13. You can see total offense for the Cardinals, 158. San Francisco really started to click late in the second quarter as the half was coming to an end. 207 yards of offense. Cardinals fumbled the ball twice, but were able to recover it. Let's move on to the third quarter. Dan Burke says, typical Cardinals. It doesn't change, LOL. Grew up a Cardinals fan here in St. Louis. Still my team. Cardinals to kick off to start the third quarter. They trail by 3. 49ers setting up the return, but there's going to be no return. The wind to the back of Rackers. That ball goes out of bounds. Goes through the end zone. 49ers 1st and 10 at their 25. Montana under center. Rice and Terrell Owens the wideouts. George Kittle the tight end. Gore, and I believe that's Joe the Jet Perry, are the running backs. Zone coverage for the Cardinals. 1st and 10. Screen to Frank Gore. He's going to pick up 2 to 3. Hey, good effort by Gore. Picks up 4. 2nd and 6. From the 49er 29. It's a blitz. Gore brought down in the backfield. He was hit quite hard by Larry Stallings. That's a loss of 2. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 now for the 49ers at their 27. San Francisco goes 4 wide. Clark and Rice to the top. Washington, Terrell Owens to the bottom. Frank Gore is the setback. Will they hit Gore out of the backfield? Montana will be sacked. Tremendous pressure by the Cardinals. Billy Koolman sacks Joe Montana, forcing Lee to punt from about his 2. 49ers jump off sides. Cardinals should have tremendous field position here, but that's one hell of a punt. Into the wind, for God's sakes, I think. So what you do here is you make them punt again. And that's just what the Cardinals will do. That was a 72-yard punt. There's the punt once again. Still pretty good. From the 40, Peterson crosses midfield. Zigzag spins, brought down after an 11-yard return. This time a 44-yard punt by Lee. Cardinals will have it 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 47. They trail by 3, 12:52 to play in the 3rd quarter. Zone coverage for the 49ers. Smith at tight end for the Cardinals. Bolden, Fitzgerald the wideouts. Your running backs are Anderson and centers. Jimmy Hart under center. Hart centers to the left. Centers picks up 3 yards. Tackled by Patrick Willis. 2nd and 7. Cardinals go 4 wide. 3 to the bottom. Green, Fitzgerald, Gray. Anquan Bolden to the top. Anderson the lone setback. 2nd and 7. Motion for the Cardinals. Man coverage for the 49ers. Nothing up the middle for Anderson. No gain. There's Patrick Willis once again. 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals. Can Jimmy Hart pick it up here? Hart gives it to Larry. Centers the fullback. Busts up the middle. Bounces left. Picks up 11. The 1st down. But there is a yellow hanky on the field. Back up the bus, Gus. Don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee. Set yourself free. An illegal block by the Cardinals nullifies the 1st down run. It is 3rd and 17 now. 4 wideouts for the Cardinals. Hart looks to convert with his arm. Throws incomplete. Pass intended for Mel Gray. 4th and 17. The Cardinals to punt. Player to punt from his 30. Player is hit. Taylor takes it to the outside, picks up 28 yards. Now, is this roughing or is this running into the kicker? If it's roughing, it's an automatic 1st down. Running into the kicker. Boy, they're letting no blood, no foul, I guess. Player to punt again. He'll try to pin the 49ers back. Bounces into the end zone. San Francisco will have it 1st and 10 at their 20. 49ers lead the Cardinals 13-10. Montana is the quarterback. Kittle the tight end. Owens, Rice the wide receivers. Joe the Jet Perry, Frank Gore the running backs. Zone coverage for the Cardinals. Montana under pressure. Throws complete to Rice. A lot of backside pressure by Montana, but he was cool as the other side is a pillow, as they say. That's a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 for Montana and the 49ers. The up back, Joe the Jet Perry, blast through. Picks up 14. Ball spotted at the 49er 40. Good job by Joe the Jet Perry. Montana brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Montana, Perry the opposite side now. Picks up 4. Chandler Jones on the stop of Joe the Jet Perry. 2nd and 6. 49ers trying to add to that precarious 3-point lead. Under 10 to play in the 3rd quarter. Montana, lots of time to throw. Middle, deep. Jerry Rice That is a gain of 23. Montana to Rice. That's a San Francisco treat. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the Cardinal 33. Montana is going to throw the pigskin once again. Throwing a deep out. Incomplete. A bit too tall for George Kittle. 2nd and 10. Montana brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Cardinals, 2 deep zone coverage. Motion for San Francisco. Montana throws. Incomplete. Some miscommunication between Montana and Rice. 3rd and 10. If they did not get any more yards, this is a 50-yard field goal attempt. I think Wershing does not have the leg for that. 4 wideouts for San Francisco. They bring the pressure. He dumps it to Gore. Gore's got the first down. Montana quickly reads blitz, dumps it to Frank Gore, who picks up 13. The chains move for the 49ers, looking to extend that 3-point lead. 1st and 10 for San Francisco at the Cardinal 20, under 8 to play in the 3rd quarter. 49ers looking to strike once more. It's a blitz. It's a run blitz. Joe the Jet Perry ridden out of bounds. No gain. Excellent lateral pursuit by the Cardinals. 2nd and 10, about 7 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Montana throws middle. Kittle struggles for 2. Quickly brought down by a swarming Cardinal defense. 3rd and 8. Wershing warming his leg on the sidelines, under 7 to play in the 3rd quarter. 13-10, San Francisco's all-time team. Dwight Clark, Jerry Rice to the top. Gene Washington, Terrell Owens to the bottom. Gore the setback. Man coverage for the Cardinals. Montana looks, throws middle, complete to Washington. He doesn't got the first down, though. E.J. Jr. would not let him get any yak. It's a gain of 6, 4th and 2. Here comes Ray Wershing. Steve Young to hold. He should make this. Wershing puts it up. Sneaks through the left upright. It's good from 29 yards out. 16-10, San Francisco. Wershing to kick off into the wind. So with 5:45 to play, Hart and the Cardinal offense needs to take advantage with the wind at their back. Ollie Matson takes a knee in the end zone. Cardinals have it 1st and 10 at their 25. Was the wind going into their face? We'll see in a moment. I formation for the Cardinals. 49ers jump. Center is brought down. Gain of 1. It'll be 1st and 5 due to the offsides. Thank you, Mike in the truck. For the Cardinals, Smith at tight end, Bolden, Fitzgerald the wideouts, Anderson, Larry Centers the running backs. It's a give to Larry Centers. The running back goes to the right. 4 yards, tackled by Dave Wilcox. 2nd and 1. Hart barks out the signals. There's the motion for the Cardinals. That flag will be on the Cardinals. Incomplete to Larry Fitzgerald.
Illegal procedure. Offense.
Procedure call on the Cardinals. We'll make it a 2nd and 6 from their 29. 2nd and 6. Motion for the Cardinals. Hart sweeps opposite motion. Centers, picks up 4. 3rd and a long 2 for the all-time Cardinals. This is a big play here to keep the drive alive. About 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 2. Hart takes it himself, but won't get there. He only gets 1. Dana Stubblefield in the front 7. Plug the middle gap. 4th and 1. Player to punt. Good job by the 49ers defense. That's going to bounce out of bounds inside the San Francisco 20. 49-yard punt by Scott Player. No return. 3:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. I formation for the 49ers. Montana might have been a mix-up there. He took the ball himself. No gain. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Motion, 49ers. Montana has time. Throws a quick out to Joe the Jet Perry, the fullback. barrels through a couple of arm tackles before being brought down by Adrian Wilson. That's a gain of 7. 3rd and 3. About 2 minutes of play in the third quarter. Dan Burke says that was a horrible play call there. I believe he was talking on the Cardinals end. 49ers go 4 wide. Clark Rice to the top. Washington Owens to the bottom. Gore the setback on 3rd and 3. Delayed handoff. Gore up the middle, but the Cardinals were waiting for it. That is a loss of 2. Eric Swan beat his blocker and came down quite rudely on Frank Gore. He had some help from his friends, though. Lead a punt from his 5. Cardinals defense holds. From the 40, Peterson crosses midfield, breaks a tackle, zigzag shimmy shams. What a return by Patrick Peterson, 19 yards on a short Andy Lee punt. Cardinals are in business, 1st and 10 at the 49ers 39. They're going to go powerhouse football. Anderson, Metcalf, centers in the backfield, 2 tight ends. Pitch to Terry Metcalf. To the left, picks up 4. 2nd and 6. Now they go opposite with 4 wide. Motion, top of the screen. Hart looks to throw. Middle. Mel Gray makes the catch. Takes a big hit from Ronnie Lott, but holds on. 1st down for the Cardinals. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Powerhouse backfield again for the Cardinals. But they will not get the play call off. We go to the final 15 minutes of football. The all-time San Francisco 49ers 16. The all-time Chicago, St. Louis, Arizona Cardinals 10. 1st and 10 as they switch sides. Cardinals decide to go 4 wide. Bolden Green to the top. Fitzgerald Gray to the bottom. Anderson the setback. Zone coverage for the 49ers. It's a blitz. Hart under duress. Throws underneath to Anderson. He breaks a tackle. Gets to the outside. He's close to the 10-yard of the 49ers. Gain of 18. Ronnie Lott saves the touchdown for the moment. They move the ball back to the 11. So the Cardinals can get a 1st down at the 1. 49ers playing zone near the goal line. That's insane to me. 4 wide for the Cardinals. Jimmy Hart and the Cardinals look to take the lead. Motion for the Cardinals. Anderson to the left gets little to nothing. No gain. Charles Haley and company wrap him up. 2nd and 10. 13:39 to play in the game and counting. Motion for the Cardinals. Bottom of the screen. Hart. Opposite motion. Anderson sweeps. Takes it upfield. Burrows for 4. 3rd and 6. Hart in shotgun. Larry Fitzgerald, Jackie Smith to the top of the screen. Roy Green, Anquan Bolden to the bottom. Anderson the setback. 49ers playing zone near the goal line. Complete to Roy Green. Touchdown. Green on a quick hitting slant. Catches it in stride. And he is in for the Nestea plunge. Replay, slow motion. Cardinals extra point away from taking the lead. That might have even been a wide receiver screen. That was excellent blocking there. And it was a quick hitting screen to Roy Green. We're knotted at 16. Excellent drive by Jimmy Hart. And the Cardinals. Dan Burke says yes, yes, yes. Rackers to kick. Lomax puts it down. Oh, he had trouble spinning the laces, but it's good. 17-16 Cardinals. With 12:50 to play, once again, the 49ers are looking up at the scoreboard. Rackers to kick off. From the goal line comes Carter. Carter cuts the outside down the sidelines, crosses the 20, taken down. 12:38 left in the football game. 49ers trail by 1. Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice are your wideouts. George Kittle, the tight end. Joe Montana under center. The running backs are Frank Gore and Joe the Jet Perry. Man coverage for the Cardinals on 1st down. Quick hitter to Terrell Owens. And boy, did Roger Worley light him up. Took him right off his feet and brought him down rudely. 2nd and 8 for the 49ers. Under 12 to play in the game. Motion for San Francisco. Montana. Kittle fell down. He was looking for the flag, but there is none. 3rd and 8 for San Francisco from their 24. Kittle goes off the field. 49ers go 4 wide. Terrell Owens to the top. Gene Washington, Jerry Rice, Dwight Clark to the bottom. Gore the lone setback. 3rd and 8. Motion, top of the screen for San Francisco. Montana, Owens, he's not going to get there. Larry Wilson wraps him up. A yard short and the bridge too far. 7 yards, they needed 8. 4th and 1. Lee to punt. Lee gets the punt off. That's a good punt. That's a hell of a punt. From the 10, Vi Sikahima. Sikahima with a 5-yard return on the 56-yard punt. Cardinals start 1st and 10 at their 18, trying to pad their precarious 1-point lead. Powerhouse football, 3 backs. Anderson, Metcalf centers for the Cardinals. It's a sweep to Anderson, ridden out of bounds. He's going to lose 2 yards. Bosa and the 49ers blow up that play. 2nd and 12 for the Cardinals. Now the Cardinals go to the complete opposite direction with 4 wideouts. Gray Fitzgerald to the top, Green and Bolden to the bottom. The lone running back, Otis Anderson. Motion. Anderson up the middle. He's got the first down. So the Cardinals stretch out the 49ers. Anderson picks up 13. To the joy of Dan Burke. Under 10 to play. Anderson and centers are in the backfield. Quick hitter to Jackie Smith. Flag on the play, could be a late hit as Smith was knocked quite rudely out of bounds. Ooh! Roughing the passer. Wow, I thought it would be a late hit on Jackie Smith. Unnecessary roughness, but wow, that's a ticky-tack play call with the roughing the passer. But the Cardinal fans will take it. 9:52 left in the game. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at midfield. They want at least a field goal here to make it a 4-point lead. 4 wide, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Anderson, the lone setback. It's a blitz. Anderson busts through the blitz. Burrows for 4 yards. Tackled by Eric Davis. Clock going tick, tick, tick on the 49ers tournament season. It's a blitz opposite. The 3 wide goes Anderson. 1st down, 7 yards. Knocked out of bounds. 8:40 left in the football game. Jimmy Hart taking his time. He's in the shotgun now. They're probably going to run a trap here. Out of shotgun. No. Hart throws. Quick hitter to Bolden. Showing a lot of confidence in Jimmy Hart here. He's a damn fine quarterback. That's a gain of 6. Ronnie Lott makes a tackle. 2nd and 4. Dana Stubblefield goes limping off the field. Cedric Harmon in the game at defensive right tackle for the 49ers. About 8 to play. 2 tight end. Power football. I formation for the Cardinals on 2nd and 4. It's a give to Anderson. He is stuffed. Brought down 1 yard loss. 3rd and 5. Cardinals now go no one in the backfield, though Metcalf is in the slot. Green and Bolden to the bottom. Outside of Metcalf, Fitzgerald and Gray. Shotgun snap to Hart. Hart throws. Bolden, he will not get there. Unbelievable. Somehow Charles Haley got back to help out in that tackle. They needed 5. They only got 4. This is a huge field goal attempt for Neil Rackers. Neil Lomax to hold from one Neil to the other. 6:42 left in the football game. 47-yard attempt by Rackers to put the Cardinals up by 4. Rackers puts it up. Is he clutch? Is he clutch? No, he misses. Wide left. He misses. Dan Burke screaming, go for it. Neil Rackers misses wide left. That ball never had a chance. The lead still remains a precarious 1 point for the all-time Cardinals. 6:36 to play. 49ers only need a Ray Wersching field goal to take the lead and possibly win this game. 1st and 10 for San Francisco at their 37. Quick hitter to Terrell Owens. Picks up 4. Tackled by Roger Worley. Montana calls for motion. Montana gives it to Joe the Jet Perry. To the left. Picks up 3. E.J. Jr. says no more. 3rd and 3. About 5:18 and counting in this football game. Cardinals 17. San Francisco 16. These are all-time greats playing for their teams. Washington, Rice, Clark to the bottom of the screen, Owens to the top, Frank Gore, the lone setback, 3rd and 3, man coverage, everyone up. The pitch to Gore, he's brought down in the backfield. He is brought down in the backfield by Campbell. Unbelievable job by the Cardinals defense. That is huge. Kurt Berglund's Baseball World has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Check out all the wonderful things that Kurt Berglund does on his channel, including the second-hand store and all the wonderful, I'm not like unboxings, but also he shows you all kinds of new baseball games. That's Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Paging Jim Backen. Paging Mr. Jim Backen. Lead a punt with 4:38 to play. Cardinals do not hit the kicker this time. Lead. That's going to bounce into the end zone. Touchback. Dana Stubblefield will be on the field for the 49ers. He has recovered. They've taped him up. 4:32 to play. The Cardinals have come into San Francisco looking to upset Joe Montana and the all-time 49ers. Jimmy Hart says, I'm just as good as you. So the all-time Cardinals, 4:32 from advancing. But boy, they're not taking anything lightly. Green, Fitzgerald, Gray to the top of the screen, Bolden to the bottom, Anderson the setback. It's a blitz. Pitch to Anderson opposite blitz. Anderson picks up 9 or 10. It is 10 yards. Extra effort by Otis Anderson. It is Otis Anderson. Why did I think O.J. Anderson? Did they call him O.J. Anderson at one time? And am I getting him mixed up with somebody else? Either way, that's not the right photo of Otis Anderson. Because he played for the Giants after, right? I am getting him mixed up with somebody else. He played on the Giants' 1990 Super Bowl team that beat the Bills. Patrick Willis is down. He goes limping off the field for the 49ers. Julian Peterson comes on at middle linebacker. 3:54 left in this football game. Cardinals stretching out the 49ers again. Anderson to the right. Not much at all this time. Dan Burke says, run some clock. Yes, it is the same person. Is O.J. Anderson and Otis Anderson the same person? Or he played for the Giants, right? I'm getting them mixed up. This Anderson played for the Giants in the 90 Super Bowl. 3:13. They're going into a very strong wind here, the Cardinals. They just want to kill the clock. Anderson again struggles, spins, churns, picks up 2. Stubblefield, who's been off the field a couple of times with injuries, makes the stop along with his friends. 3rd and 8. O.J. Anderson and Otis Anderson the same. Thank you. Okay. I'm not going crazy. Well, I am, but at least not with this. 3rd and 8. Dan Burke, Steeler fan 1933. How you doing? I missed you. I didn't see you jumping in here. Hope all is well. He says Otis Anderson and O.J. are the same person. Okay. Cardinals need to pick up this first down on 3rd and 8. 49ers trying to stop him. Hart to throw. Incomplete. Kermit Alexander gets his fingertips on the pass intended for Anquan Bolden. The Cardinals will punt with 2:26 left in this football game and a very, very precarious 1-point lead. Here comes Johnny Taylor. Oh, man. Scott Player needed a big punt. He only gets a 33-yard punt. Taylor returns it for 8, so that nets out to 25 yards. I'm sorry, to the 43. Yeah, 25 yards it nets out. That's horrible. So Joe Montana, only down 1. Ball at the San Francisco 43. All 3 timeouts for the 49ers. Gore and Perry are in the backfield. That's Joe the Jet Perry, the up back. Jerry Rice to the top of the screen. Terrell Owens to the bottom. Kittle the tight end. He's had a few big receptions. Man coverage for the Cardinals. They're trying to protect that lead. Gore Not going to get much running to the outside. Picks up one, knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 9. 2:14 left in the football game. Split backfield now for the 49ers. Man coverage for the Cardinals. Montana pitches to Gore again. He is stuffed. Struggles, picks up one. What absolutely horrific play calling by the all-time 49ers. 3rd and 8. We'll probably go to the 2-minute warning here. It's the 2-minute warning. Wow, that was some 2 horrible play calls in a row by the San Francisco sidelines. Holy cow. Trying to catch the Cardinals napping, but the Cardinals were up for anything. We have 2 minutes to play. The all-time Chicago, St. Louis, Arizona Cardinals 17. The all-time San Francisco 49ers 16. 3rd and 8. 49ers go 4 wide. Terrell Owens to the bottom. Gene Washington. Jerry Rice. Dwight Clark to the top. Gore the lone setback. This is 2-down territory here. Montana looking. Throws. Incomplete. Pass intended for Terrell Owens. He had a lot of defenders over there. 4th and 8. 1:55 to play. I mean, I think you got to go for it here, even though you have 3 timeouts. Maybe you punt and try to pin them back and call a timeout, but 4th and 8. Here we go, 4 wide. Montana trying to convert. Pumps, looks. Complete to Jerry Rice! And he's out of bounds. Oh, man, the Cardinals didn't get any pressure on Joe Montana. Oh, I thought that was to Jerry Rice. It says to Frank Gore. Let's watch that replay. Slow motion. Gore. No, it is. Is it Gore? It is Frank Gore. Yep, out of the backfield. Frank Gore. I thought it was Jerry Rice. That is huge. They still have 3 timeouts. 1:49 left in the football game. Gore up the middle. Picks up 4 to 5. They'll spot it a 4-yard gain. San Francisco hurries to the line of scrimmage. 1:28 and counting. Montana to throw. Sidelines. Complete to Gene Washington. He steps out of bounds inside the 20, but there's a flag on the play. A flag on the play. Dan Burke says they are not called the Cardiac Cardinals back then for no reason. They were awesome to watch. What was it, 75? Was it 74, 75, 76? They were okay in 77, and they petered off after that. And they had a couple of decent teams with Neil Lomax, a decent team with Plummer, and then they went to the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner. I was rooting so hard for them. They went to the Super Bowl at 9-7. They had a nice run, and Kurt Warner had been released the prior year by the Giants. It was a nice comeback for Kurt Warner. I think he retired after that. Ooh, holding on the offense. That's going to help out the Cardinals, nullifying a big gain by the 49ers. 1:23 to play, 2nd and 16 for the 49ers at the Cardinal 44. Owens and Washington to the top of the screen. Rice and Clark to the bottom, 4 wide for the all-time San Francisco 49ers. Frank Gore is the setback. Man coverage for the Cardinals. Montana under pressure, throws, incomplete, tipped away by Larry Stallings. Pass intended for Gore, 3rd and 16. This looks like a 3-deep zone here. Craig and Perry in the backfield. You got to watch Roger Craig out of the backfield if you're a Cardinals fan. Motion for the 49ers. Montana looking to convert on 3rd and long. Evades the rush, throws deep sidelines, incomplete. Pass intended for Jerry Rice. Williams running stride for stride with Mr. Rice. 4th and 16. Boy, did that holding call do a lot of damage for the 49ers. They must pick up 16 yards. They still have all 3 timeouts. Clark and Rice to the top of the screen. Dan Burke has no fingernails left. He's bitten them all off. Washington Owens to the bottom. Gore the setback. 4th and 16. Montana looking for a miracle. Montana pumps, throws from midfield. Incomplete to Jerry Rice. Again, Wilson running stride for stride with Jerry Rice. Turnover on downs. Cardinals need to run clock. A minute left. Centers. Up the gut for a yard. 49ers called timeout. Hart pitches to centers. He's stopped in the backfield. Nick Bosa gets him. 49ers use their second timeout. 3rd and 10. Hart gives it to centers again to the right. 1 yard gain. Wilcox on the tackle. 49ers call timeout. 46 seconds left. Player to punt. 49ers were coming after it, but they don't get there. Johnny Taylor is decleated. What a hit. Check your chicklets, son. 42-yard punt by Player, a 1 yard return, and it was a painful 1 yard by Johnny Taylor. Let's set the situation. No timeouts for the all-time 49ers, but they have Joe Montana. They trail by 1. The all-time Chicago, St. Louis, Arizona Cardinals 17. The 49ers 16. This looks like deep zone coverage, but you can't give up too many yards here. A field goal wins it for the 49ers. Montana to throw all day. Hit score out of the backfield. Gore, first down out of bounds. Picks up 11. 32 seconds left. Montana and the 49ers from the 25. Motion. Montana looking, throws, sidelines. Clark! Did he get out of bounds? Yes! 21 yards to Dwight Clark. He went high up in the air, kept his feet in, and then stepped out. 25 seconds left. I think you got to get to about the 30 for Ray Wersching to have an opportunity. Remember, Neil Rackers missed a 47-yard attempt. Thus, a field goal for the 49ers will win it. 25 seconds left. Montana calls for motion again. And the Cardinals panic. They jump off sides, giving the 49ers 5 free yards. Still 25 seconds left. Ball at the Arizona 49. Arizona panicking now, going into a 2-deep zone. That's a mistake. There's the motion. Montana looking to pick this zone apart. Hits Rice over the middle, but there's no timeouts. They got to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Clock going tick, 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 tick. This is it. This is it. He's got to throw to the end zone. This football game is over. It is over. It is over. There is no way. It is over. Montana dumped it down to Gore, thinking he had some time left, but they didn't. Oh, going over the middle to Jerry Rice was a horrific mistake, and you can say it now. The all-time Chicago, St. Louis, Arizona Cardinals have upset the 49ers. They come into San Francisco, and they tell San Francisco, we're the treat. Cardinals 17, 49ers 16. Player of the game, Otis Anderson. And that is not Otis Anderson. I don't think that's Otis Anderson's pitcher. I remember him more with the Jerry curl hair. I could be wrong. Otis Anderson, 20 carries, 99 yards, a touchdown. 2 catches, 25 yards. Dan Burke is celebrating. What a win. Never thought that would happen. Gary Sorrell says, nice. When they threw over the middle to Rice, that was the killer. That was the killer. Then also, they had that big play to Gene Washington down the sidelines, right? And the holding call on the offense nullified that. So let's quickly check some stats. Pretty much even in time of possession, you can see. Total offense for the Cardinals, 259. San Francisco, 368, but you know the only stat that matters is the score. All-time Cardinals, 17. All-time 49ers, 16. Jimmy Hart, 54% completion, 13 to 24, 137, a touchdown, no picks, was sacked once for 7 yards of loss. Joe Montana threw 40 times, completed 28 of them, 70% completion, 314 in yardage, a touchdown, no picks. He was sacked once. Steve Young was 1 for 1 for 12 yards. San Francisco rushing, leading rusher, well, they struggled. Joe the Jet Perry, 9 for 27, never really establishing a run game against the Cardinals. The Cardinals, as we saw, Otis Anderson, O.J. Anderson, whatever you want to call him, 20 carries, 99 yards, a touchdown, player of the game. Receiving, Larry Fitzgerald, 3 for 47, was the leading receiver and yardage gainer for the Cardinals. San Francisco, Frank Gore leads in receptions, 8 for 73. Jerry Rice, 7 for 105. Leads in yards. Defense, Patrick Willis for the 49ers, 9 tackles. The 1 sack was by Charles Haley. They forced 2 fumbles, but they were unable to recover it, the 49ers. For the Cardinals, leading tackler was E.J. Jr. Hell of a football player, E.J. Jr. 9 tackles. The sack was recorded by Bill Koolman. There were no turnovers by either team. Kicking, Rackers was 1 for 2. He missed that 47-yarder, but he breathes a sigh of relief as the defense bails him out. Oops. San Francisco, Wershing was 3 for 3, but did not have the opportunity at the end. As the clock ran out on Montana and the 49ers, with some questionable play calling at times. So the Cardinals move on. I don't know if we can show the brackets. Let me see if we can. Nope. Close that. I don't want to simulate tournament. Teams and standings. Maybe that. Nope, that doesn't do it. I think once I click on the... Oh, view brackets. Duh. At the bottom. So the Cardinals advance. Again, I just hit random, and it just filled in everything. They're all-time great teams, so it doesn't matter. So you have Atlanta, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay, Washington, Cleveland, St. Louis, L.A. These are the Rams against the Cowboys. Carolina versus the Eagles. Houston, that is the new Houston team. I went brain dead. The Texans against the Saints. Vikings, Giants, Baltimore Ravens, Seattle Seahawks, Pittsburgh, Detroit. I think we'll show you that one. That's an interesting matchup to me. As we witnessed, Cardinals upset the all-time 49ers 17-16. Jacksonville, Green Bay, Chicago, Denver, New England Patriots, Kansas City Chiefs. We'll show you that one probably. Buffalo, Miami. We'll show you that one probably. Baltimore, Indianapolis Colts, Oakland, Los Angeles, Las Vegas Raiders. Probably show you that one. San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers, New York Jets. I like that matchup. Houston, Tennessee Titans, a.k.a. Oilers versus the Cleveland Browns. All right. So, there you have it. I think we have some more games to show you. We're not going to show you them all, but we'll sim some. There's some games that I have no interest in. Who knows? So we'll find that out later. Lee Briners join us. Thank you very much for making this wonderful set. This is Lee. He made this wonderful all-time franchise set of great players. He says, "Hi, Al. Just checking in late here. So glad to see this. Hope it is going well." Good game. Excellent game. The Cardinals upset the 49ers 17-16. 49ers had an opportunity at the end. A little shaky play calling at times, but the penalty really killed the 49ers. Glenn Perot, how you doing? Dan Burke says, "Thanks, Al." All right, well, there you have it. And again, I think we'll sim some of these, and I'll just tell you who wins, but there's some of the other games we'll show. We'll try to do 1 or 2 a week. As Steeler fan says, "Here we go, Steelers." Yeah, I think that's going to be the next game we show. I like this Detroit. Let's just showcase this for a quick second. Then we'll call it a stream. Let's go team. Let's look at the Steelers. Actually, let's look at Detroit first. Well, that's not it. Let's go back. Scout. That's what we have to do. Sorry, Detroit. And let's just go. Let's look at the offense quickly. I think that's what everyone likes to see. Matthew Stafford, Bobby Lane, Greg Landry. Greg Landry graduated from UMass. He's a very good quarterback. Then you have your running back, Sanders, Billy Sims, Doak Walker. Atlee Taylor was from the 60s, early 70s. Dexter Bussey was from the 80s, I think. Tight end, Charlie Sanders, Jim Gibbons, David Hill, David Sloan. Your wideouts, again, very good. Herman Moore, Gail Cogdill, Calvin Johnson, Brett Perryman, Johnny Morton, Pat Studstill. And again, your offensive line, these are all great players. Quickly, we'll look on defense. McCord, Alex Karras, Doug English, Bubba Baker, Robert Porcher, William Gay, the dirty player, Sue. I can never pronounce his first name. Dominican Sue, Roger Brown. That is a fierce group of defensive linemen. Linebackers, Newmoff, Walker, Schmidt, Spielman, Weaver, Mike Lucci, Mike Koffer. Defensive backs is insane here. Lem Barney, Yale Larry, Jack Christensen, Night Train Lane, Dick LeBeau, Jim David, Darius Slay, Benny Blades, James Hunter. Wow. Who's the kicker? Jason Hansen, punter, Yale Larry, and then these are your return guys. Let's look at Pittsburgh real quick. I think this will be the next game we show. I like this matchup. Let me find the Steelers. And again, you can change. It took me a while to get the right. I started to fool around with different helmets and stuff, but then I decided just to go with the modern uniforms. I'm probably going to change that up at some point. Who am I looking for? The Steelers. So the Steelers. Let's start with the offense. Bradshaw, Roethlisberger, speak of the English, Al. Neil O'Donnell. Running backs, Bettis, Bell, Parker, Harris, Johnson. John Henry Johnson. Yes, nice. Tight ends, Heath Miller, Eric Green, Benny Cunningham, Mark Bruner. Wide receivers, insane. Look, Stallworth, Brown, Swan, Ward, Juju Smith-Schuster, Lewis Lips. Remember Lewis Lips? He was a good wide receiver. Then your linemen, again, they're all outstanding. I mean, when your worst lineman's a 71 overall, it's still very good. Again, this is the all-time franchise league file created by Lee Briner. Thank you very much, Lee. All right, let's go defense here. This should be stacked. Greenwood, Green, Ernie Stautner, Dwight White, Hayward, Hampton, Kessel, Aaron Smith. Linebackers, Ham, Harrison, Lambert, Kirkland, Watt, Russell, Porter. Defensive backs. Going to be tough throwing on the Steelers. Woodson, Shell, Palamalu, Blunt, Edwards, Lake, Wagner, Thomas, Woodson. That's Marv Woodson and Rod Woodson. Kicker, Gary Anderson. Punter, Bobby Walden. Wow. They don't have a better punter than Bobby Walden. Interesting. Probably would have went with someone else, but I'm not, the way it was, Bobby Walden. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you very much, Lee, for making this wonderful file. I'd like to thank Steeler Fan 1933, Lee Briner, Dan Burke, Glenn Perot, Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Check out his wonderful channel. Gary Sorrell, Christopher Slovak. Check out his wonderful channel. Bernard Strom Sports Replays. Check out his wonderful channel. Mark Atkins, Jake Cruz, Sports Super Bowl Tournament. Check out his wonderful channel. That's Mike in the Truck. So, thank you. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you wish to do so, please do so and hit the bell for notification when we go live. Just wanted to show off this wonderful new free file for Pro Strategy Football 2023, which can be purchased on Steam. Once you purchase the game for about $20 with tax or a little more, all the seasons are free, created by the mod community. If you don't like some of the ratings, just go in and switch them. I think what I'm going to do when 2024 comes out, I'm going to go in with the seasons I play. I'm going to put the fatigue down or up, however you want to put it, so players get tired a little more, and you have to use the subs. I think I would like that. So, but again, you can adjust it whatever way you want. Great game, a lot of fun. You get to look at all the uniforms, and the community does wonderful work. So thank you to the wonderful Pro Strategy Football community. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I greatly appreciate everyone's time. Till next time, love you all. Cardinals, all-time Cardinals, upset the all-time